As we're heading out, hear the battle drums. Carrier drops in these war-torn grounds. The sky is filled with a deafening sound. Loadouts checked, our nerves are tight. It's chaos out there, but we're ready to fight. Outnumbered, outgunned, our ships torn asunder. Canopy smashed, but we won't go under. There are too many and we're too few. Is this fight too much for us to break through? In the fray, canopy's gone as the swarm comes to play. Heal the welds, systems start to fail. They're closing in fast, their strength prevails. Too many to count, and far too strong. This might be the end, we may not have long. Outnumbered, outgunned, our ships torn asunder. Canopy smashed, but we won't go under. There are too many and we're too few. Is this fight too much for us to break through? With a fire, a light breaks through. We look to each other, we know what to do. Training kicks in, we form our ranks. Together we stand, there's no turning back. Outnumbered, outgunned, our ships torn asunder. Canopy smashed, but we won't go under. There are too many and we're too few. Is this fight too much for us to break through?
Greetings, commanders, and glory to mankind. Careful, mine glitch on the Cobra Mk5 won't reload more than one equipped. I'm not sure what you mean with that. Is it just exclusive to a Cobra Mk5, or is it just a problem with the Concord Cannons in general? I heard there was a problem with Concord Cannons and their reload, but I thought it had been fixed, but I may be wrong in terms of like my updates. Maybe you guys can keep me honest here. But the first thing is we gotta go and pick them up. So we're off to the races to go and pick them up. And maybe we can get them engineered. By the way, I'm kind of like doing a stream test with high dynamic range and seeing how it plays out. And there's clearly something wrong with at least this stream in terms of how it shows up on stream rather than OBS, because like my shirt is actually red, but it turns out my shirt looks very orange right now. So like we'll fix the color of that in a moment. Where Stronghold Carrier, I think this is where we should find Concord Cannon now that we have them unlocked. Concord's on that ship last time I checked. Okay, well, we'll check it out. I think if it's like an issue, it should be an issue of more, just like... I might have overdone it a little here. Alright. In the meanwhile, let's get some music in the background, because why not? Alright, we got audio. And I also implemented audio ducking so that like when I talk, both the game audio and the music is lowered, which should make for a better, more enjoyable like volume situation overall. Granted, I talk most of the time, so like, maybe it's not even necessary. Let's see if we can fix the weird color situation. Fix the weird color situation. Let's see, where is it? Here. It's under filters. Let's see if we can fix tone mapping. I think we disable tone mapping override, which can like either make it even more orange or better. Oh yeah, now that's better. That's how it's supposed to look. Like, the problem was the tone mapping was somehow resulting in it kind of working in the opposite direction. But now it's fine. I think it's sort of my color. I think it's actually still slightly wrong. But we should be able to fix it. Like, alright. I think this is my actual color for sure. Kinda. Yeah. Definitely not that weird orange that it was before. So. Alright, cool. We fixed colors. We are again streaming in high dynamic range, which should look a lot better on high dynamic range clients like iPhones, for example, or Android phones, whatever. Yeah, one of the things I kind of want to figure is what's the best engineering for Concord Cannons, because on one hand, long range makes the shot speed all that much faster, which I think is actually a pretty significant advantage. Short range, however, makes them do a lot more damage. I don't know. What do you guys think? What? So you put... oh, this is just Coke Zero. Nothing particularly special.
We'll see you out there.
This is actually what I call Coke 00. It's Coke that has 0 sugar and 0 caffeine. So it's like really the most harmless Coke you could buy. It's actually kind of hard to find also, for whatever reason. I guess Coke doesn't like selling products that don't contain addictive chemicals. But like, this is what it is. Yeah, XO Zero. It is hard. It is hard to quit caffeine. It's pretty freaking hard. I know that. I kind of kicked it once or twice in my life, but then I can always go back to it. It's also the kind of thing I don't particularly care about quitting. Okay, Concord Cannons. Here we go. Let's pick up 4 of these. Overcharge with Force Shell. Why overcharged? Why overcharged on this weapon? Let's have a look. Oh, I'm getting the wrong cannon here. I'm opening Etsy, I'm looking at Etsy, and meanwhile, just to get a sense of like cannons, Concord Cannons. Let's try 2 different versions. So overcharged. Oh, overcharged gave it 70% more damage. That's why it's popular. Okay. I get it. Considering short range only gives you 75% and kind of kills your maximum range to 1,700 meters, and overcharged keeps your range at 3.5 kilometers, and basically it gives you almost the same damage, but however significantly higher distributor draw, which doesn't sound like it's a particularly big problem on this weapon, however. Too much force shell can send enemies flying faster than your max boost speed. Okay, well, is that kind of funny, or is that kind of practical or impractical? Long range. The thing about long range is like it's kind of easier to hit with long range. And rapid fire has even higher sustained DPS, but introduces some jitter, reduces damage somewhat. I don't know about rapid fire. Rapid fire isn't particularly inspiring me in terms of like an engineering, just looking at the paper statistics. It does have the advantage also like significantly reducing the distro draw, but considering you're sort of firing much faster, I don't think that particularly helps. Size free. Why not autoloader? I mean, I get the force shell shenanigans that kind of bonk things around, but autoloader sounds like a much more useful experimental rather than overcharge, rather than force shell. Unless we want to kind of like have fun with them and just bounce things around left and right. You can eat clavrets at 1,000 meters per second. I guess there is a fun factor in sending things flying, and these things apparently are pretty good at making things fly. So maybe let's do that. Let's put force shell. I guess what makes things fly the most? Is it rapid fire or is it overcharged? Well, let's keep buying them and then let's chat about it as we head towards the engineering that we need to do for these Concords anyway. Oh, we got 4 Concord Cannons, which I think is about what we need. I mean, you could make, I guess, a Corsair with 6, but it would be a really big meme build. I think the most practical thing is either a Mandalay with 4 or Cobra Mk5 with 3. Hey, Barham. I will be disappointed about the performance of the Concord Cannons. Oh, I have 0 expectations, so I think it's kind of hard to disappoint me right now because I don't expect them to work particularly well at all. So I think we need to go to Todd the Blaster McQuinn, if I remember correctly. Where is he, though? There he is. At least I think he does. Cannons. If not, it will be kind of short trip. We're a bit down, further down here in the Pleiades, so it might take a few jumps. Oh wow, 5 jumps. 5 jumps? Is he that far? How much am I jumping with this ship right now? 77 light years? Wow, this guy is far away. Alright. Let's do this with this. The reload bug can still happen. You somehow end up with 1 or 2 shots left in a clip. Oh, I see. The reload bug. I don't know, I think like if you're trying to make these weapons actually useful, I guess overcharged autoloader is probably a way to go. But if you're trying to be silly with these weapons, which is what we're going to be doing here, I think something more along the lines of rapid fire with force shell is going to be more funny. Long range, stronger force shell. Long range has stronger force shell. Is that what you're saying? That long range somehow results in stronger force shell because the weapon, because the ammo speed is higher with long range? Is that what you're saying, Wings of Mythos? Yeah, the shot speed, that's what you're saying, right? That like, force shell is stronger with long range because the shot speed is higher. But the damage is much higher for overcharged or for rapid fire, right? And I mean, they might be stronger on long range, but with rapid fire and the fact that you're landing a lot more shots on target, isn't that going to be... Oh, damage effects for shell. Then rapid fire ought to be... No, shot speed don't affect for shell. Okay, then I'm getting lots of conflicting information here about what affects for shell and what not. But damage does. So if damage does, overcharged should be better, unless, well, what does rapid fire reduces damage, but obviously you end up shooting more of them, so you end up doing more damage. So what is better, rapid fire or what is better, rapid fire or overcharge? I mean, overcharge probably just sounds like a better engineering for these weapons in terms of like, but in the spirit of making them fun and memey for a shell, like what's better? Oh, that's kind of funny, like shooting you out to like a crazy fast speed. Damage effect for shell. So I guess overcharged is then the way to go if damage effects. Rapid fire is the only engineer I haven't tested on these yet. I mean, it probably makes them work more or less the same, just with a lot more shots running out of ammo a lot faster, which is probably a problem. But they also have jitter. Like rapid fire introduces jitter, and I hate jitter. I really don't like jitter. So that's the one thing I'm like really on the fence about rapid fire. Let's go overcharged. Where do we go? Long range again makes things easier to hit, but for the purpose of like the test that we're doing, having things that are easier to hit doesn't really matter. So let's go with overcharged. And Barum, you have two technical questions. During AX combats, you have to reload heatsinks. Sometimes happen. You got hit by gold and this cancel reloading. This canceling means material loss for reload? No. No, if a synthesis is cancelled, you don't lose the materials. You only consume the materials if a synthesis is successful. So you can attempt it as many times as you want, and if you just fail it, you just fail. It's no big deal. You don't lose any materials. Oh, thank you, Anonymous. I'm probably right nowadays among the biggest in terms of like actual watch time. I don't know, actually probably shouldn't say that because I don't feel like I have information about every consumer's, every creator's watch time, but I have been averaging over 10,000 hours a month of elite only content, which is, I don't think a lot of our creators are doing, but I may be wrong. Well, thank you, Anonymous. I keep learning a lot from you guys too all the time. I mean, a lot of the stuff that I publish, I've learned from others. Like glide skipping, I learned from Commander Tishtek. A lot of this merit stuff I've learned from a number of good friends with Shark. This is glide skipping, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I'm trying to try and do it. All right, here. Man, at a bit of a weird angle. Oh, someone's here. Let's see if I can do glide skipping properly here. Okay, dropping. Look at that. And we skip glide entirely. And we are ready to dock. This is a successful glide skip. Yeah, Galaxy New Digest also has a good audience. I mean, Bird does too, but Bird doesn't publish videos very often, and so like 6-7 builds. I don't want to find materials for. Ah, okay, yeah, well, I have a backlog of probably 600 builds that I can't be bothered creating based on the materials, and I just play with Etsy and theorycrafting in Elite Dangerous Shipyard. And thank you for joining the Glory to Mankind. Oh, someone is. I was like, I think I know who it is. It's like if I see fuel limpets coming in. Hey, Kitty. Commander Weasel Kitty, known as the Fuel Cat, is someone who interdicts you and forcibly refuels you with fewer limpets, as he somehow managed to do here, despite me glide skipping. I was taking my time landing. I should have been fast, because we always play this little game. He tries to refuel me and I try to avoid it, but he got me by surprise because I was chatting with you guys and talking about like builds and shenanigans, so like he got me. You got me, Wizard Kitty, with your repair. And he's very happy because they fixed the fuel limpet bug, which was preventing all the fuel rats from actually fuel ratting. And now they can go back to fuel ratting or catting. So what do we do? What do you say we're going to do? We say we're going to do overcharge, right? High cap, raises the ammo clip size, and raises the rate of fire. Like, let's just see, just for the sake of argument. I see. Oh, genius! Like long range, high cap. High cap has slightly higher sustained DPS, but not much. Not much. The biggest, I think, is like ammo yield. High yield shell. High yield shell. The problem with high yield shell is it makes half of the damage explosive, right? If I recall correctly. Overcharge. High yield. And then explosive damage, I mean, it's great once you batter shields down, but until you batter shields down, explosive damage does very little against shield. So if you're playing with NPCs, or even PCs, explosive isn't all that great. But once shields do go down, I'm sure it's kind of murderous. Cytos are nice, but I think we're gonna go with something else. So overcharged. What else we got? So the smarter choice is probably autoloader. Because oversized is what, like 3% damage? Really not that useful in the grand scheme of things. Why does the FTL has more shield than the Vulture? Because every ship has an intrinsic value of their shield strength, and the shield basically multiplies that value. And the FTL has significantly higher intrinsic shield strength than the Vulture, so that's why. Yeah, I looked at short range blaster on the cannons, but I'm not sold on short range, considering overcharge is already 70% damage without kind of crippling your range. Oh, congrats, Janice. Like, our current Conqueror is quite the achievement. Like, and an exhilarating moment. So congratulations for that big step in your anti-casino career. It is a big deal. You know, the other funny thing is, I think sturdy is actually not as crappy as it looks on paper on this weapon. Not as good as overcharge, but if you're distributor limited, which I don't know if you would be on the Mandalay or on the Cobra Mk5, 30 might be even better against a lot of targets. Alright, let's go with overcharge, which I think is kind of like the more... Or should we go for the funny and go? I hate the jitter. I would go rapid fire just for funsies, but I really hate the jitter, so I can't do that. So it's overcharged, or long range. Really, long range has the significant benefit of increasing the shot speed. All the way, yeah. Oh, long range or overcharge. I agree. Those are the two choices. Overcharge does a lot more damage though, and somebody was saying in the chat that force shell depends on the damage done. And if we're gonna be tossing around NPCs, I think we may want to kind of have some damage. Alright, overcharge, done, sold. With force shell we said, because we want to be silly. I'm gonna regret this because I'm gonna have to come back at this point, some point here, and actually. Alright.
Brewers got plans, they're taking it down. Lantern lights legacy, soon it'll drown. We'll lose.
I know, shot speed does mean more actual hits. I completely agree. Especially against PCs that often have chaff. So that you may have to kind of like switch back to fixed mode. Why is this guy only making me go up to grade 2? Did I go to the wrong person for cannons? I guess I went to the wrong person for cannons. I don't even know what I have pinned here. Who does grade 5 cannons? The Sarge does it. Alright. Confirm damage does make the force stronger. Okay, so let's do it. Force shell. Alright, we're gonna go and do the Sarge thing then and see, kind of figure it out. Force shell. Did I put force shell in the first one too? I think so.
Heat sinks were dropping, filled my heart full of dread. Up past the Pleiades in a red-colored skies, I saw.
Check. I put no. Did I put? Yeah, I put force shell. Oh, this actually decreases the shot speed. Oh, that's kind of sucks. All right. I guess we're kind of playing with these, like we're kind of using them as kind of meme weapons, not to actually do anything. Oh, wrong button. Wrong buttons. Thankfully we're in our taxi ship, so we can just jump to the Sarge pretty quickly. Yeah, carriers were an hour for most of today. It was like kind of crazy. I guess a lot of people are trying out the new Squadron carriers, moving them around. Be my guess. Alright, so now we have 4 G2 cannons, I think. Overcharged with force shell, but I'm gonna go get it. Enjoy, make sure you have a speed to keep up with them. We'll see. I think my plan was... What do you guys think, by the way? Is it going to be more fun to do this with a combat Mandalay with 4 guns? Or is it going to be more fun to do this with a Cobra Mk5 with 3 guns? Both ships fly amazing, so both ships work, I think, in terms of like... enjoyment of using them, both ships work. The Sarge, where are you, Sarge? Sarge.
Flight control protocol.
There you are.
Thank you, Command.
Should be 2 jumps from here. 2 jumps. Cobra 5. Well, let's make a poll. Let's do a little poll while we jump here. All right. Let's see how I do this here. Got a poll. Which ship to Concord? Question mark. Cobra Mk5 or Mandalay? I don't think there's any other ship. You could use the FDL. Like, you could do also the FDL. Probably also be better for combat than the Mandalay, to be honest, but... Right. The Corsair, well, yeah, the Corsair is a heavy ship, though. That's like... Corsair is like my serious ship. I haven't really made a meme version of a Corsair yet. It's also kind of hard to make a meme version of a Corsair because like no matter what you put on it, the ship just kind of works. So it's like, I want to make a meme version of a Corsair. Let me put NPCs and ADSs on it, and this ship actually works great. Oh, sorry, Stormblast, that we got to have you do a loop of shame. Alright, I think we are where we need to be. Now, where is our friend, the Sarge? Here. See if we can do a glide skip again. See, that's the thing, you're right. I think Concords on the Clipper is actually a pretty good idea because the convergence of the Clipper is absolutely terrible. So using gimbaled cannons on it kind of makes sense. But question, can you force shell a Thargoid? I have no idea, Shugo, but maybe we can find out today. Like, I mean, they behave like any other ship for kind of intents and purposes, so I don't know why you wouldn't be able to do it. I can tell you, you basically doing almost no damage because they have 99% hull resistance to human weapons, so I wouldn't expect that we're gonna do a lot of damage, but maybe maybe we're able to kind of like yank them around a little bit, left and right. It'll be fun. See if I can actually, I actually know what I want to do. I want to see if I can get one to crash one into the debris of a distress call, and because they do take collision damage. So if we can get it, if we can use Concord Cannon to exert the heart of a Cyclops by ramming it into, oh cool guys, you are geniuses. You just gave me an amazing idea of something incredibly stupid to try, which is awesome. Alright, so that's what we're gonna do. That is what we're gonna do. And if we do it that way, I have an AX Mandy, so what do we go with? Like, should we do a Corsair? Maybe we should do it with Corsair, since the Corsair again works for everything. But the Corsair is too good for this, so maybe we don't. Or maybe we do. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna try glide skipping here as well, which we should be able to because like we're already very much in the right orbital cruise speed. Whoa, we are very fast. Cut our throttle. And here we are, ready to dock. Isn't that incredibly cool? The thing is, you have to be careful with auto dock when you're so close to the ground, because auto dock is a little dumb. I managed to dodge it. Oh, by the way, I kind of realized I don't have my keypad layout up, so let me put that up. I also kind of realized why I didn't have that logo there set up earlier. Now I kind of realize. I'll take that off if we're getting confused. My key overlay is more interesting than just a little icon up there. Yeah, Corsair OMC is fun. I mean, Corsair is fun in almost all. Corsair is just, I mean, I don't know if it's not necessarily the most fun ship to fly because it feels like heavy. It's a heavy medium. It's like chunky. It's like you feel those 945 tons, but it hits like a freaking truck. So there's that. And it's got almost 6,000 hull while boosting at 600 meters per second. So, oh, I can put something. Already have lightweight on my collectors. Never mind. All right. So the good thing is we can at least burn some of these materials since I have care packages for like days now. Right. Forget macros for 1 ton trading of like commodities. Like what we should really have is a button that says engineer to G5 or max engineer. Like just stop this click fest. That is just so annoying. No, they did not fix the care packages, so you kind of have to be careful and manually, oops, wrong button. and manually make sure that you don't exceed whatever number soft locks you out of care package redemption, which is just silly. Alright, we got 2 cannons to G. We got only 1 cannon to G5? Oh gosh, this like really takes forever. Thank goodness it's only 4. Good thing is I actually have an AX Mandalay handy. The thing is, what do I put on it, like besides the 4 Concord Cannons? Like, Gauss is the most reasonable thing. Maybe I should put small mod plasmas on it, especially if I'm bullying a Cyclops. Small mod plasmas are probably more bully worthy. And yeah, like 0 throttle for autodock can sometimes get you in trouble with autodock. I can relate. Believe me, I can relate. Alright guys, as I mentioned, I am streaming this in high dynamic range in 10-bit color for the first time in a long time. I've gotten my whole 10-bit chain sorted out, which took me like 2 hours to get sorted out, but I did. So I just wanted to get your feedback also in terms of like, and I also increased the bit rate of this thing to 30 megabit per second. So I want to get your feedback on, because more bits equals more bit rate if you want the same quality. So I want to get your feedback if this is actually working as intended. The OBS is telling me that skip frames is incredibly low. So from a technical standpoint of OBS, it looks like the encoding is working. Cool. I'm glad it's looking good. I don't know if I can show you. I don't think the override pops up now. The override doesn't pop up. This is using NVIDIA's brand of HDR. It's using RTX HDR, not the Windows version. The Windows version is terrible, but the NVIDIA one is actually very good. So I'm glad that we got something again that makes the stream better. It makes the game better too. It looks pretty cool. Like, aren't overcharged Concords still bug with rearm stuff? People in the chat are saying no, but I hope they're right, because otherwise it would kind of suck. I am kind of pink. You are right, and I think that's part of the issue. Is like my hue correction here haven't really nailed that. What color am I supposed to be? Like, it's like half the time people are telling me you're too yellow, and today people are telling me you're too pink. So the question is, can we get something that's right in between? Let's see if we can de-pinky-tize myself somewhat. One sec. Alright. How about that? We killed a good chunk of saturation on the camera, and rearm bug is mostly fixed. Mostly. You're being mostly. Alright, now I'm scared of what I'm doing here. Bug was that it overcharged, increased the clip size, so it wasn't a multiple. And real only works if you have a multiple free bullets in the clip. Okay, so basically you had to fire off a shot or two before it rearmed. Now overcharge doesn't change the clip size, so they kind of nerfed overcharged or something. Like, it's a very effed way to fix things. Oh, there's a problem. This thing makes things work in a way that's like not working. Let's just nerf things. Let's see, where are my weapons? They're surprisingly low in power rate usage. Let's map them to some groups so I can see at least. I bring them up. Do we need anything else here? I think no, right? Like... So now we go and... do I have experiment on the last one? I think I do. Oh, it's checked them all now. You kind of made me worry. You have to click on this, otherwise it doesn't show. See? I have it. So I have it on the last one. I have it on the third one. I have it on the second one. And I have it on the first one. So we are good to return to carrier. Main personal carrier. Alright, so we got... Am I less pink now? Am I kind of the right color, or a color that somewhat looks right? I'm not gonna look at my shirt. Also, in terms of like, is this? I'm still kind of pink. Like, my shirt is more pink than it's supposed to be. So maybe I can fix that again a little bit more. Thank you for helping me, kind of, by the way, sort this out. It's not very easy to kind of like do it offline. All right, got the duration down. Alright, this is... Ah! It's going crazy. This is as neutral as it gets, I think. I think this is kind of a color. I'm not too yellow, right? You guys tell me if I'm not too yellow. YouTube app on Apple TV says 38 megabit 1840p. Yeah, that's right, because the stream is 1840p, 1440p. That's like, I found this a kind of sweet spot, because like streaming in higher resolution than that, like this is actually, like the funny thing is, I'm actually playing in widescreen. So actually, I'll show you just for a sec, because it's we're chilling here. The way I'm actually playing is this. So this is my actual gameplay screen. But the problem is, if I don't know, you guys tell me, but like if I have the sort of screen as widescreen, you get the black bars top and bottom. And I actually think it looks worse. I think it looks better if it's like zoomed in to fit. Or maybe we can leave it a little bit like this, but you guys tell me. I thought that people appreciated more having like not the black bars back and forth. But again, you guys tell me. Yeah, 2835 is correct. The bit rate is correct. That should be 30 megabit. That is what it's being streamed as. 4040p widescreen gang. Yep, that's right. But as I mentioned, I don't think that people like the black bars and this kind of zoomed out thing. It's nice if you're staring in front of it like I have in my screen, but for someone who's like looking at it, I think it's not so nice. Revert it. Revert it how it was. You like the widescreen look in terms of monitor, or do you like the widescreen look in terms of the actual stream? Like, because the stream with black bars. Like, if you streamed it wide too, it would fit my screen. Yeah, the problem is you can't stream in. I like it for stream. I like should be best for Concord, but something against stream. All right, well, let's do a little poll. Like, we can close this poll and start another poll. Like, sounds like most of you want me to take out the Cobra Mk5. I don't know if I can bully a Cyclops as much in a Cobra Mk5, but all right, like that's what you voted. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with a Cobra Mk5. Screen with a letterbox look means your graphic overlay don't block the game graphics. That's true. There's truth in that. You cannot stream in 21.9 on YouTube. No, you can only stream in 16.9 as a format. That I can promise you. All right, so let's Let's go in letterbox. If you want letterbox, actually, again, let's do a little survey and see what you guys think. No, you cannot do ultra wide on stream, unfortunately. Like, there are things you can do with regards to videos that you can be recorded in non-standard formats, but for streaming, no. Like, the streaming servers only like 16:9 as a format. Oh wait, am I less pink now? Have we solved the pinkness issue? I hope so. Like, my shirt looks the color that it's supposed to look. So we got that going at least. And let's go back to the letterbox mode that we were talking about earlier. Let's see if it can actually transform. Fit the screen. There we go. Okay, so don't screw out. And I can probably move my null board. Might be a little too small if I put it so that it doesn't interfere with things. Like, I have to make it really freaking small. Can you guys even see it if it's like that small? I don't know. It's like one of those things. It's probably not a highlight of the stream anyway, so it's like you can keep it like this, and like it's one of those things that's like, it's there. If you're ever interested in going back and having a look, you can kind of still see like the key presses and whatnot. And it doesn't get in the way of the stream. That's actually not bad. Okay. Let's put Nova there. I forgot about why I should start also the stream what's now playing thing, which is called Snap, and which should normally show up underneath me, but that gets in the way, like your way. Yeah, there you go. Like, and now that we're doing it this way, we can actually probably move it out of the way. Where is it again? Now playing. Now playing. Now playing. Now playing. Now playing. Alright, so this one you can probably move. Where do we move it? Move it like down here, I guess. Like down here. Probably also make it a little bigger, so since we got the space and it's like kind of not getting in the way anymore. I'm gonna put this full screen. See myself.
We've come for you, you fargoid scum. You won last time, thought you were done. We're
Alright.
and won't retreat. This time it's you.
Yeah, on 86 TV, that's kind of like that's fine. Yeah, and the key press is fine. Like, we got like the music actually properly set up. Alright, I think, but this kind of got in the way of lower thirds, so we're gonna gotta move lower thirds a little bit. Like, how do you guys get this gonna like? See if we can actually like this, lock this. See if we're gonna get it. So we're now playing here. Try again. Alright, I think this is now in the right spot. There you go. Is this Slave Radio? No, this is the music album we created. It's on Spotify. I can give you a link if you want. This is Heroes of Mankind, which is like one of the 2 albums that we made. I just put the link in here. And the more popular and earlier published album, and since that, called Glory to Mankind, and the title of the song is this one, Glory to Mankind. This is the link to Glory to Mankind. Yeah, I'll pin it for now, since like, okay. I need to think about some other things to do with like the space that the letterbox would have, like from the widescreen gaming. Yeah, I sincerely doubt that development from a console is coming back, but who knows. And so the other thing I have changed in this stream, like since I've been messing around with my OBS technical settings, is I've implemented audio ducking. So basically now there's a compressor filter that when I speak, it lowers automatically the volume of the in-game audio and the volume of the background music. But it's the very first time I use audio ducking, so again, you guys tell me if that's been working properly or not. How many jumps on it? 3 jumps away. It is working. Okay, good. Like, glad it's working. I presume you're saying that it's working means it's working well. That sounds good. Okay, cool. Great. It's great to hear. Definitely working. Oh, okay. I'm excited. It was one of the things I was saying. Hey, if this works, it's gonna be good, because it's like it allows us to have some actual background music when I'm not chatting or speaking. And when I am, you can actually hear the game and the background music properly. So, and without me actually having to fuss with volumes or anything, it just works. It just works. Trademark. OBS, which by the way is free software, is just so incredibly powerful once you're gonna figure out how to use it, which I'm still maybe 10% of the way. So I got a ways to go. And even then, like, YouTube doesn't really have a lot of streamer support things like Twitch does. Like, Twitch really is a platform that's designed for streaming first, and videos, saved there, are kind of complete afterthought. Versus kind of YouTube is the opposite. Like, YouTube is designed for videos first and foremost, and streaming was tacked on as a... Yeah, and by the way, that's also the streaming kind of thing. But... like, you know, besides the technical support to actually be able to do a stream, which is there, and it works, there's not a lot of, like for example, the whole chat and the way you can engage with your audience is really limited on YouTube, versus, again, Twitch is a lot more like it. But Maligno's tribute build, oh, that's a beautiful one. It's one of my favorite. For those who don't know, it's a Sidewinder. It's an AX Sidewinder. And I know it sounds silly to make a Sidewinder into an anti-Xeno build, which is supposedly one of the hardest things to do in the game, but it works so well. It works really well, and it's so much fun to fly. That anyway, I hope it gives you joy as it gave me a lot of joy. Ooh, there's somebody here. Who's here? Who is it, kitty? Ooh, he's gonna in a Cobra Mk5. All right. He's looking in the wrong direction right now, though. Is he kind of hanging out next to my carrier to see if he can intercept me at my carrier? Looks like it. All right. He kind of might have dropped. Let's see. Oh, kind of did it. Oh, overdid a bit. You know, since you're talking about that ship, the Maligno tribute ship, it's a very odd ship. Let's see if I can bring up like some like web sort of thing that hold on. This is it. .axi. Hold on, I'm getting it to where it needs to be. This here. Rise like the dawn with fury and flame. Fargoids retreat, they'll remember our name. We've conquered the void with doubts and shame. There we go. Victory in sight, we've come this far. As the caustic fades, our advantages grown wide. Here it is. So, let's see if I can pull this up, and it doesn't look like garbage. Well, it does look like garbage, but whatever, fine. It won't be here for very long. So this is the Maligno Tribute Sidewinder build, which for good reason is on Mechan list of cursed builds, because it's kind of cursed to fly in a Sidewinder for AX. But it works, and there's some kind of like pretty meaningful highlights of this ship. It is the only ship I've ever designed that uses the cluster capacitors experimental on the power distributor instead of the super conduits one, which is almost universally preferred. And furthermore, it flies on a weapon-focused Class 1A power distributor. Now, this is a very odd choice because normally air ships don't fly on weapon-focused power distributors because they want to boost and they want system capacitor to power their heatsink needs for system energy. But if you put this power distributor in with weapon focus and cluster capacitor, what this ship lets you do is it lets you fire without having to stagger your Gauss. So you can fire the two small hardpoints at the same time without heat spiking, which is an incredibly terrific quality of life improvement, and it takes your cognitive load way down because now you don't need to kind of do a hold release kind of dance with your mouse to kind of like stagger your Gauss fire. You just hit one button and fire away both guns at the same time. It makes firing on this ship so much easier. And also, you don't want to boost on this ship because it boosts to like 620 to almost 700 meters per second, which is way too fast. So if you boost, it's going to swing you completely out of your orbit. So you actually don't want to boost on the ship, which is why not having really sort of a lot of engine distributor and engine recharge doesn't matter, because like if you're not boosting, engine distributor doesn't matter. And besides that, I mean, the ship just flies amazing. You should watch the original Maligno fight, which is probably the video that got me into AX combat. Like when I saw this video, the one that I just highlighted in here, it just blew my mind. I was like, my mind couldn't comprehend how somebody could do things like this in this game. It just opened a window into part of a game I didn't know could even exist. And I was like, okay, I want to be able to learn how to do this too. And so, yeah, that's what got me into AX combat. And that's why when I eventually did Sidewinder versus Hydra, the ship I did it in, which is the one I was kind of describing here, I named Maligno Tribute because it's thanks to Maligno and his like Sidewinder versus Medusa that I got into AX in the first place. And then there's additional commentary and stuff, but I think you kind of seen enough of this boring page. Like, let's get back to business with our Concord Cannons. All right, so we got ourselves back to the carrier. Now, what we need to do is we need to drop the... Oh, you want me to paste the link in chat? Oh, yeah, sure, I can do that. No problem. That's just part of the on the AX wiki. And here's a trick to not have to watch the animation that stores your weapon 4 times. You just store multiple, and that stores all 4 at once. So you only have to watch the animation once, or not even watch it, just hang tight. So you guys said you wanted me to do this on the Cobra Mk5, right? I have an AX Cobra Mk5, which is great. So let's use it. And let's see what weapons we have here. Actually, none. We have no weapons. That makes it easy. Okay. All right. Here I also have no other cannons, because why use cannons in AX? So easy to select them and find them. And then we probably need to use some weapon of some kind if we actually want to hurt Fargoids. What are we gonna use? Guardian Gauss is the best and the one that makes the most sense, but we're not here because things are supposed to make sense. We're here because we want to have fun. So let's go with 2 NPCs, which is a really dumb thing to do. Really dumb. 2 small NPCs is a really dumb thing to do. Especially since they have, I think, pretty bad conversions here. But alright, let's put some heat sinks on this thing. So we don't like a proper combat build. We just use heat sinks, but since we also want to see what's going on, we're gonna put a Xeno scanner on this thing, even though it's really not necessary for the build at all. Check my power because I think we just went over somewhat, so we have to be a bit careful now in terms of like we got armored monster, 30 drags, super the pre-engineer CO. Oh wait, this does not have mass manager, but whatever. I'll put that some other day. Charge conduits, fine. This is great. This why do I have a bi-weave on this thing? And why do I have a fuel tank? Was I doing? I think I was planning to do like slug rail shenanigans with this thing. MRP, hull, AFMU, MRP. So the rest is good, but we should put a repair input controller here instead. If we have one here, but I think we have one. Repair limpets. Yep, we do. And this instead should be cargo for the limpets. We can use the corrosion resistant, but it makes no difference. We're not going to be doing corrosive things. And the rest, I think, is just a regular standard AX build. Alright. I can remember how to fight Thargoids, because like I've been doing silly like power play things for like the better part of like the last few weeks. So anyway, now we have plasma charges. And I've never fired a Concord Cannon, so I have no idea how it even works. I know there's like a triple shot thingy, but it's gonna be all new to me. I think we need to do this scanner, that link scanner. Okay, we're about to do very stupid things, guys. Very stupid things. I do think the kind of Glory to Mechan thing here is like music thing is nice, but it's a bit too big and also doesn't look good. So I gotta fix that while we kind of launch and get out of here. Cobra Mk5 is a joy to fly. This is probably the ship I enjoy flying the most. It just fly. It's beautiful. The flight model of the Cobra Mk5 is just maybe short of the Eagle, maybe, but it's up there. What was I doing? I was fixing that now playing thing. Oh, wrong button. Somewhat more blended. Property size. Figure out like something used for letterboxes. Yeah, it's a great ship. It's really. I mean, it is still a small ship, so it doesn't quite meet, you know, the abilities and characteristics of medium ships, but it is. It's a joy to fly. So who cares? Game after all. Choosing my weapon detail coloring. I have all my ships of different weapon colors. I don't even know what I have in here. Green. Weapons green. Greens is good. Alright, let's go to the distress call. Which is here, roughly. And it got Super Cruise Overcharge, the enhanced version. Alright. This level good. Green is good. Green is the color that we humans are most sensitive to. In fact, we have twice as many visual cells sensitive to the color green than any other color, really. And in fact, the world, as it really is, versus as to how we see it, is half as green as we see it, because we see green twice as light actually is. The world is a lot less green than we see it. Corvette struggles a lot in anti-xeno combat. It's possible to use a Corvette in anti-xeno combat, but you need to become really, really good. Slow ships in general have a really hard time. Why is it hard to use the Corvette, or why do we only see, or why is the world half as green? What was the question again? Alright, let's see what we got here. So this is dice roll, so like every time you kind of like start this instance, there's a chance that 1 or 2 interceptors will spawn. So we're just gonna relog a few times until we get a Cyclops to spawn. I'm not gonna do something harder than a Cyclops because I'm just being silly for now. Why do we see green more? Well, that's an evolutionary question which I'm not sure I can answer factually, to be honest. Presumably it's because it would allow you to see vegetation and find food more effectively from further away. I guess that's the evolutionary advantage of seeing green more, but I am talking without any degree of competency in the matter, right? It's a little bit like a question of why do we have 2 hands and not 4? I don't know, like, we evolved that way. I guess people with 4 hands were not as efficient at doing things than people with 2. Alright, I have not rolled a fire grenade in 3 rolls. Like sometimes it takes. Oh, there's something there. So, well, that's a Hydra. It's very rare to see a Hydra here. That's why I'm laughing. Very, very rare to see a Hydra here. But I want to bully a Hydra now with this, with the Concord Cannons, like, because yeah, I've never fired them before, so I have no idea what they're gonna do or not do. But we're gonna see also like how much damage we do. If I could slam it, I want to slam it into the, like. Is it doing anything? Doesn't look like it did anything. Oh, it hit it now. Oh, am I aiming on the wrong reticle? What? What? Oh, I know what's happening. I'm firing plasma chargers instead of a Concord Cannons. Slight error. Slight problem there. Oh, that's a ball formation. Too bad I don't have flag. I love having flag. When there's like a ball formation. I want to kind of drag it so I can see if I can bullet into the thing. But I should probably restart, like, cause like again, yeah, I'm gonna restart, cause it's hard. It's very hard once it started moving. It's very hard to kind of like get it to jam into the thing. So you gotta do it at the beginning. But you have to press the right button. Like, that's part of the problem. I was like, I know this sound. This sound is actually familiar. Like, I kinda... And then it's firing fast. Oh yeah, this is firing fast. Like, of course, the Concord Cannon fires fast. It's like, yep, not the Concord Cannon. All right, who knows? Maybe we're rolling over Hydra. It's very rare to see Hydras here, which is again, it's like the funky thing of it all. There's 2 of them here, I think. Or no, there's something there though. Yeah, there's an interceptor there. If I get close enough, it should gonna detect me by heat. I'm actually gonna go silent running, and then I'm gonna spike my heat up. That is a Cyclops. You can tell by the fact that it has 4 hearts. You see the 4 bars next to the 100%. Yeah, it lets you know it has 4 hearts. If it has 4 hearts, it is a Cyclops. Come closer here, come closer here, closer here, closer here. Couldn't drag you closer than that. I should also get the full scan while I'm at it. dumb thing not to do that earlier, but it's going to scan something. It's just going to slow down. So maybe we can still bully it. We'll see. Alright, we have Concord Cannons, so let's see if we can bully and bump it into like there. This doesn't look like it's doing much here. Is it doing anything? It didn't look like it kind of moved an inch. Am I doing something wrong? Oh, it shoots 3 at a time, so you don't have to press 3 times. You just press once. I see. It's not doing very much. Doing anything. The NPCs are doing things though. NPCs only have a fall-off range of 1,000 meters, so you gotta get really close if you want to sort of do real damage with NPCs. 2%. Boom. Oh, I did put a repair MP control. What I didn't do is I didn't pick up limpets. Not that it matters against the lowly Cyclops. So it sounds like you can't really bully interceptors with Concord Cannons, which is sad. It was worth a try though. It would have been fun if it did. There should be combat zones around here. We can go to a combat zone after kind of like dealt with this guy. But one thing it should be able to do is should be able to hit the shield. Okay, not gonna do a lot of damage again. Oh, I have to fire here, right? Yeah, it is doing some damage. Oh, ouch, I stalled. It's doing some weird shooting in terms of like it's shooting 3 shots, now I should shoot 2 shots. And it shot the next automatically, like it kinda held the here we are. Now I'm all out of there, like weapon distributor, so get close some range so I can actually do some damage. That was pretty crappy shooting. That was a decent shot. These have 3.5 kilometer range, right? It's pretty broad range. It's shooting caustics at me, but I am very fast and it won't hit me. Stay on its tail. So these are hitting. I like the effect. I like when they kind of shoot. I will probably get the reload bug. Okay. I think it might have to do with running out of power distributor, so we can see if we can force it to kind of like do it again. Or we can maybe... Oh. If we can. It's shooting all 3 again. down. Let's dance. Too far to do kind of decent damage, but it's fine. Trying to close range, and I'm failing at doing it. Got it. I'm gonna pop a heat sink because I don't want to get shut down. That would be sad. He's doing very weird things. Or how it ended up in that state of like. But again, I think it might be tied to the fact that they run out of power capacitor at some point or something like that. Is it a charge? No, there's no side effect. It's just annoying, as you said. I agitated this swarm because I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the chat. Now we gotta avoid some of those missiles, which are gonna inevitably come at me. Boost this way sideways. There's the missiles, and we dodged them because we know they were coming. Not even close to catching me. But now we want to reset the swarm. So we're gonna fly straight through it, and we've resetted it with that. Now we can keep shooting while hopefully we run out of ammo. Run out of system capacitor. Weapon capacitor, that's what I meant. I mean, the shield is down, so I could actually shoot it. Right. No, there's no down, so you don't run harder or anything like that, no. So now I'm out of weapon capacitor, so I shouldn't be able to shoot at all. I kind of shot one, though. Or no, I didn't shoot anything. Let's see if I can actually... It's like... Now it's like all over the place. Like, yeah, it's still in a very weird place. So if I get the ammo bag, what do I need to do? The rearm ammo bag. I'm kind of not paying attention again as to where I'm flying. Alright, let's put some weapon distributor and roll with this last heart. Boosting was probably not the smartest idea, but whatever. I have to boost again. A decent hit. That was bad. I'm way too far. I got a close range. I'm hitting, but I'm basically doing no damage. And there you go. Percent out of ammo. And now this guy is gonna die. If I can get him before the shield comes up. I did. I did not fully charge that last volley because otherwise it would not have landed before the shield came up. Boom. Bye, guys. So now the question is, like, what do I do here in terms of like, see, okay, these can align them. I have an idea. Where are the modules? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. 1, 2, 3, Let's see if I can turn them all off. And by the time that it would fire again, it's still fired! It's still fired with a weapon off! How weapons fire with the weapons off? It really wants to get that third volley out. How do I fix this? You guys tell me. How do I fix this? Still got a lot of ammo about it. So we probably go to like a combat zone or something. Well, there's a resource extraction side. We should go that one. Alright, let's go there. Again, I forgot my limpet zones or whatever. Yeah. You were saying that I'm gonna get the ammo bug because I somehow managed to end up with a clip size that is not a multiple of 3 or something like that. So the question is, what do you do if you have that bug? I think the solution was like, somebody was saying that it was to put autoloader as an experimental, but I kind of don't want to do that because I want to keep my force shell on it, which doesn't work on Fireroids as we just saw, or at least doesn't work on interceptors, which is disappointing, but that's what it is. I love the purple light. Oh, it always starts in play these. It's so beautiful, so pretty. Whee! Let's see how close we can fly to this thing without crashing into it. Close enough, I can fly to a point where you actually see the asteroids. Now we're very, very close. Alright. Boom. Here we are. Advanced maintenance. That used to work. Wasn't working for you. Oh, we'll try when we get back to our station. Alright, so let's see what shows up here. Still 50 kilometers away because like we came from a very odd angle. Someone said relog. I don't think relog does anything to your clip size though. Last time I checked, never did. I need to really repair anything here, but whatever. I wonder if it would shoot even if it's repairing. I've never seen it. I've seen module like. It shot when repairing, when it was offline, so it probably was shot in. Can premium weapon for extra push? That's a very good question. Somebody who has used these before in the chat maybe can answer, because I haven't really used 4-shell ever. So like this is my first time using Concord Cannons, and it's my first time using 4-shell as well. How expensive is premium ammo? We got the I mean, the thing is, it's just kind of a waste though, because like it's like I'm not gonna. Let's see how strong the push is without premium ammo. By the way, I got the bug clip. I'm gonna have to reload manually. Like, this is really a waste of mats right now if I did it. Oh well, as you can see, well, I don't know if you can see, but like we actually have the 50% reduction from the perk, from the Squadron perk, which actually is really, really nice for AX pilots with premium synthesized premium ammo like all the time. And yes, I do have a good amount of materials. That is true. Oh, Darkstar Sword tested it and said, "Oh, that's odd though, because like if it affects, if damage affects it, you wonder why premium. Maybe it's just ties to the nominal damage, or I don't know. It's like one of those things that you like question mark. This is probably like, yeah, this guy's wanted. Like the problem with DBXs is they tend to have chaff all the time. So if it has chaff, I'm gonna have to switch to my NPCs, and then that's gonna kind of suck. Let's see what happened here. So there you go, we got chaff, so I have to go NPC now. Okay. down. Now cannons should really work their magic once there we go. But they don't really. I mean, I guess they're supposedly doing module damage or something. NPCs are one of the few AX weapons that actually works pretty decently against human targets as well, because they have an absolute damage component. So, but they do have the same range issue and limitation that you gotta be very close to use them to actually do any kind of damage. You actually also need to be able to hit something with them. That's another requirement. Ah, I got his shields back with like 9% life. And it's banking. I gotta beat that bank, shoot that shield down quickly. And I failed, and I managed to get the bank off. Shield down again. This went down, but not because of the Concords. It went down because of the... Yeah, these are the pre-engineered plasma chargers. The small ones, like, so they don't really do a lot of damage. The small ones don't hit particularly hard. I did take quite a bit of damage from that NPC though. Let's see what else we got here. Clippers are almost always wanted, so... And a wing of 2 with an FDL, it seems, or something. Car and a partnership. Yeah, I'm not in a PvE ship, but would probably survive on 1 versus 2. Let's see what this is doing. Guy won it from the anti-Xer initiative. Alright, I can try it. Probably, again, this is not something that's like going to go very well for me, but I'll try. Close range again until I can actually get a decent damage with my NPC. And here we go. I missed. Doesn't have chaff, so there's that. Looks like it's banking. It looks like it got that bank off too. Beat that bank. I got another bank off. Finally, we got a shield down. See if we can target its power plant and do any kind of decent damage on it. Like that. Ooh, he kind of took down my plasma charger. One of them, at least. Chargers are really satisfying. They're gonna like land and miss. Might survive this encounter after all, although not exactly in glory. It somehow managed to kind of completely destroy my 2 NPCs, so we have to like use the Concord Cannons, which we're here for anyway. Might as well. Actually, it's all the way up there. At this range, we're not hitting that thing, I can promise you. So I got a close-up range. Oh no, it got his shields back. Backing again. Ooh, wrong button. Damaged my thing again. These weapons are really bad. I managed to kind of destroy my weapons entirely again with all this mess. Yeah. I think this is it. We're not going to be able to finish this fight in any reasonable amount of time. I was hoping these would be a little bit better, like, but no, they're really bad. Let's go to the headquarters of the Interdiction Initiative, since we're right here. To repair the arm. Sarastarn. Like 4G landing, which results in crashing more times. I don't know. But I know how you guys feel. To me, it feels like I wasn't really pushing the NPCs at all out of the way. Like, you guys are saying, oh, it's gonna push NPCs like 800 meters per second away. Was I doing something wrong, or was it not working, or why? It didn't look like 4Shell was really doing anything. Alright. Was I doing something wrong? I didn't see people being pushed out of the way at all. Alright. Uh-oh, I am going to crash. Again, I was looking at the chat, doing too many things at a time. You guys, again, were saying that 4Shell is supposed to, like, push NPCs away at 800 meters per second, but to me this looked like it worked just like you had to destroy their engine for that sort of knockback force. Is that how it works? You have to first destroy the engines? Alright. See if I can glide skip after crashing into the thing. It also stops ships when you merge. What do you mean? You merge what? Oh no, I overdid it. One of those large planets where you kind of want at least some boost to kind of get it in range. Oh, like when you're kind of like passing each other. Yeah, but it didn't in my case. It didn't. I mean, I don't know if I was looking for some more other visible effect or something like that, but it didn't look like it did anything. I don't know. Like, I might have to rewatch the stream afterwards, and you guys tell me. But my impression from using it was that it didn't really do anything. This glide skip did not work at all. Whatever. Yeah, like small ships, getting around in small ships certainly is not the most pleasant thing. So yeah, not a fan of these Concord Cannons at all. Like, the 4 shell is either not working at all for me, or I'm doing something wrong. Access authorized. 04. Uh-oh, we are coming in a little too hot. We might actually die. We got a boost. Otherwise, we would totally die. There's 4G here. It's really tricky to land in 4G. No, I don't think I've seen... It sounds like a very Mars thing to do, but I haven't seen that one in particular, no. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. I have to boost again or I'm die. Oh! Too used to landing with, like, auto dock. Oof. I kinda got that boost a little too late. It is really hard to land in 4G. Like... Are Concord any good for AX? No, they suck. That's just proven right now. They're really terrible. They're really, 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 really bad. Alright, yeah. Oh man, I kind of boost again and I'm gonna die again. Like, I cannot, somehow I'm getting stuck here into the velocity. So only have 16% hull, so I just gonna go slow, I guess. I'm accelerating, even though I'm like trying to kind of like specifically slow down. I'm accelerating. Oof. I am full thrusting upward. Look at my control. Look at my control. Bonk. I guess I just took the damage here and decided I gotta go with it. My greatest landing. Oh! Ouch! Exploding on the pad would be really silly. This is a rite of passage. We're gonna like come and dock here. Oof! Somehow I'm alive. Alright, let's see if this thing rearmed my weapons. I'll repair them, that's a start. Concord Cannons, rearmed. Alright, see? At least this, whatever the bug was with the rearm thingy was fixed. Again, either I'm doing something wrong with the 4 shell, or 4 shell effect sucks, or otherwise there's something else going on that I'm missing. Anyway, like all things, it was good to try out these weapons, which are, sounds like they're pretty terrible. Star might be difficult to land at, but it is pretty. I don't know, did they nerf it? Because it doesn't look like it did anything here, so why? In fact, I'm kind of tempted to go back to the Sarge and just put a different experimental on, because, well, I have one that is parked here. Maybe next time I'm in the bubble, like, yeah, I'll do it next time I'm in the bubble. Don't need to do it right now. A number of experimentals have been nerfed over the years. Thermal conduit has been nerfed. I think the enzyme missile racks have been nerfed, or they suck from the get-go, either that one or the other. What else? The drag munition, the one that kind of supposedly limits your speed, but people complain about them, and so this made it only kind of limit the rate at which you turn instead of actually slowing you down. So yeah, Taristan is a high gravity spot, that's right. It was even landing my Cobra Mk5 was tricky, as you saw from this little experience. Who wants to see the squadron carrier of the Xenostrike Force while we're at it? Let's go take a peek. I have overdid it with that little boost. The Xenostrike Force Event Horizon. High yield shell? I don't know. I really unfamiliar with those experimentals because they're not useful for AX, so I've never really used them. But think about what we can use the newly introduced top and bottom black bars for, besides sort of the keypad thingy. And music, what now is playing. Which I guess are fine. It's like some visual real estate I can probably use for other things. The event horizon is in its uniform tactical graphite paint job, which on the carry actually looks pretty black, which is actually quite nice. See, like without the.
Hello, Commander. Please stay aware of other ships around this carrier. Permission granted. A landing pad has been assigned to you.
There we go. Newly commissioned squadron carrier of the Xenostrike Force. Yeah, don't inherently suck at landing. It was like 4G landings that are tricky. I don't know if you guys actually saw Squadron carriers already, but there are some things that are similar, and there's some things that are different. Like there's like obviously a bank and a treasury. I don't know how we ended up with 30 billion in a bank. It's a good question. Well, yeah, I actually want to transfer some of the money from the old piece to the officer piece, which not just any person can just grab. Right. And now we have 30 billion in the bank. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but it's there. I mean, there is a bank vault, but it's a purely cosmetic thing. Can't do anything with it.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
The upkeep, I mean, it's interesting. The cost to jump, the cost to make a jump is 2x, which is consistent with the cargo capacity being just slightly above 2x. So each jump costs 200,000 credits instead of 100,000 credits. And the vault is in this direction here. Right. This is the guard of a vault. This is like the vault. I mean, it's sad. Like, you can't do anything with it. It's just purely cosmetic. It's pretty. I mean, a nice door, but there is nothing, no interaction of it. But anyway, that's the vault of a squadron carrier. They decided to put the squadron logo everywhere, so the squadron logo is like pretty much wherever here. It's like they overdid it a bit with the squadron logo. The bar is actually here. You can clip through it. I think someone like you could actually clip through it like with a camera. I can't remember. Like some people were, I imagine this is a Mars thing to do, which I'm not good at it. But Yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying, Harris, that it would be actually, it would actually be fun gameplay if you could rob somebody else's carrier's vault, like, and make it somewhat interesting. Right? But nope. Anyway, this now with the genomics here, so like I don't have any organic data, but in addition to pioneer supplies, service suspended. I can't even remember what went here. Like the thing down here is. Well, that's a bar, I think. Yeah, that should be the bar. Pioneer supplies is now available, so that's nice. I wonder if like there's any of the rare things. No, this is just the regular things, and this is just the regular things. I guess I don't know if they spawn or didn't spawn, or they will spawn on Thursday, or if they're just limited to the non-rares.
I've got all the essentials.
Breaches unavailable because it's like, no, I should buy some of these. Oh, I can fill up my stock while I'm
You don't want to be anywhere near
using a lot of energy cells around the block.
You know when you need to top up your suit's power levels.
And
I can't tell you how many times a med kit saved my life. Taking down someone's shield can really even the odds. Those can make all the... Sure you have got it. Watch your backup.
And then... these are hangers. The command deck should be on the other side. There we go. And the command deck, I mean, the bottom side of the deck, like this is exactly identical to a personal carrier, except for the logos, which again can tend to be everywhere. Like, the view is pretty nice. Like, it's actually a pretty nice view. It was like just the planet up there. There's not much to see here, unlike where we were earlier today. I pronounced it correctly to say Harris. Like, sounds pretty normal, standard English. I guess. I don't know. And this part is the same. The other thing that added is actually in here. So they expanded what were like the captain's quarters, and now there's a briefing room here to the side. What I find really annoying is that there's like a person sleeping most of the time here during the briefing. So if we want to take screenshots, like they're taking screenshots with a super serious group of Xenostrike Force, like uniformed people, and then there's like a random NPC snoozing off. Like, why? Like, that's really unnecessary, but whatever. This is the briefing room, like with, again, logo there too, because logo needs to be everywhere, and a lectern of some kind. Oh, Heis, I see. Okay. Garbo. Yeah, I mean, the fact that multiple people can jump it is actually one of the most useful things. That's a funny comment. Stormblast, yeah. I guess if somebody's sleeping, alright. And then there's this other thing, which is the jump cabin, which I honestly have some skepticism as to the usefulness or interestingness of this thing. This is just a weird room with like seats staring at a wall, which I guess it's meant to be used for when the Squadron carrier jumps. If there's like more than the 20 people that the bridge can hold, I guess the overflow goes here. But it's also not a humongous number. There's like 2, 4, 6, 8, so 16, 20. There's like 20 more seats. I mean, I don't know. I guess you also could make the argument that it's not going to happen often that you put more than 40 people in an instance, but you know, we've done worse. So. The AFK cabin. That's like, leave what it is. This is actually the same elevator that brings you back to the hangar of your ship. I should transfer a ship or two here, that way to a ship. I wonder what should I bring in here? Maybe I'll transfer a chieftain, but I actually don't know if the chieftain is transfer ready because I haven't used the chieftain in a long time. Used to be a ship I was always using, but just did for a while. So yeah, Concord Cannons are really disappointing, and the force shell effect is useless unless I'm missing something. It is truly useless. Or as in, it doesn't even look like it works. I mean, I was testing it until like a moment ago. Like, it doesn't work against interceptors. It doesn't look like it works against NPC either. So either I'm doing something wrong, or I don't know what I'm missing. Right? Like, someone else here was, Darkstar Sword, I think, was talking about testing it independently. Like, is something wrong with my test? Did you get a different effect? Because as you can tell, my force shell was not doing anything to NPCs. I mean, we can try, Kitty. Yeah, are you around the zoo or no? I'm at the Noah. Yes, you are here. I'll do some hooning, by the way, while we're here. Hooning without a shield results in kind of repair bills most of the time, but it's fine. I nicked it. I nicked that one. Focus was on charging up a landed ship, not how effective they were in combat. Okay, that's interesting. I was talking about effectiveness in combat. I think it just doesn't look like it do anything. Right. I got myself where I'm at. Kitty is still at the anchorage.
Carry the day.
Kitty's here, so relaunch. Concord Cannons are out. Let's get out of the no fire zone so that, you know, we don't get carrier controllers upset. I think we're good here. Let's see what kind of velocity you can get into with these cans. let's see. Let's actually turn night vision on so we can actually see where he's going. Alright, you ready? Let's roll. Dash and 8 shots, yeah. Alright, FA off. So I guess if I kind of boost chase him, like... I should put some pips up in weapon before I try this. Over 500, wow. See, this is the thing. It's like if you're using it to kind of like just kind of like push someone like some to do some like meme thing, like push them and they're not thrusting or moving or anything, you can do some silly things like we kind of, you know, boosted them like 750. Like if you come back, I think I can actually do it better than that because I wasn't kind of like boosting at you or trying to keep up at the beginning. So like I think we can actually get you faster than that. Yeah, it is funny now. FA on is just gonna slow you down. Alright. If we're gonna try this, we should probably do it again with FA off. Woo! There you are. Alright. Coming up on you. Can you come to a full stop? Alright. Alright, well don't... You're giving a paper ship, man. Aw, man. Sorry. Sorry, kitty. I didn't mean to kill you. I also didn't realize you came in a paper ship. I hope you had dock nearby. I mean, the Corsair is fine, but the Corsair is heavy, so I think if a Corsair behaves like anything... Did you have 4 pips in Sis? Like, did you have your shield? Because, like, these weapons, if you hit shields, really shouldn't do a lot of damage. Right. You got another trial again? Right.
Permission granted. A landing pad has been assigned to you.
Wow. Okay. No, come back in a light ship. Come back in a... I mean, a courier would be perfect for this because the courier has crazy shields for its size and weight, and it's super light. So if you have a courier, if you have a shielded courier, that would be really the best ship to do this in. But the Cobra Mk5 is fine too.
Landing stable. Commence shutdown. What can we do for you, Commander?
Alright, that's good. Wee, wee, wee.
Fixed speed until I can.
Wee, 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 wee. Wee, 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 wee. We're gonna be cooning, we should port pips and web and in edge. Whoa, 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 whoa. Concord sequence is concordance sequence is actually better than regeneration sequence, by the way. A lot better. Kitty's back. And he's got hull. See how fast we can get you. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're stationary, you can do some funny things like the ones we're doing here, but in combat, it kind of that's really kind of pointless. Concord Cannons. They're not Concord, yeah. Concord, more than Concord. Alright, I'm here. Let me put some pips and webs, so alright, and see if I can keep up speed-wise. Alright, let's go. He said he's ready, so let's go. Look at that ship. I think I'm close enough. I should be able to land a decent amount of shots, kind of push him even faster. I wonder if I can just... Like... Now he's out of range. Over 1,000! Alright. That's cool. So, it's cool to send you flying at over 1,000 meters per second, but I don't know what particular practical use it has. Oh, 07 Commander. Alright, conclusion, these weapons are useless, as in garbage tier. I can't really think of any particular use. We can do a merge, but I think he's leaving. That's fine. I can't really think about, even in a merge, you don't really inherently stop someone, even if you land all the shots, and it's kind of hard to land the shots if you have a relative velocity of 1,200 meters per second or something like that. So, alright, they are completely useless. Did I request talking, by the way? No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Move directly to your landing pad.
Let us put these in storage and forget about it. A Concord Cannon is a power play weapon. It is the only new model that was introduced with Power Play 2.0. It is Nakado Kane's signature power play module. It's essentially a triple shot cannon that's gimbaled, and which, as proven in this particular session, they completely suck. So they're good to meme with, to kind of propel a commander at 1,200 meters per second in front of you. They're good for that, but in terms of actual use in combat, utterly useless. Utterly useless. All the power, since they reworked the power play mechanics, every power gives out all the modules. They just give out the modules at a different rank. So for Leader on Rui, the rank is 50, I think, if I remember. That was what I tried to do. There we go. No, that's 60, so I can't even. 50. See, Concord Cannon is given out at rank 50 for Young Rui. Different factions might give it earlier or later, depending on the faction. Nakado Kane is the one that gives it out the soonest because it's, quote, her faction weapon. So, and yes, Harry's, they are terrible. I agree. It's supposed to be the breach damage in your your 5 sessions with, what's that ship? The FDL power plant. Didn't even get a single hit. Yeah, you're right. I didn't hit. I mean, you could say it's partly my skill issue, which it probably partly at least was, but they are certainly not a sniper's weapon. Still, it was interesting to try them out because again, I've never had them. I never tried them. I never signed up for PowerPlay 2.0. So it's good that we got a chance to try them. All right, folks, with that, I think we can call it a night. I certainly need to catch some shut-eye. Appreciate you guys tagging along for these experiments and by teaching me a lot of cool tricks and interesting facts about the game. I always learn a ton by hearing what you guys have to say, so thank you for that. And glory to mankind. Quantum Mechan, over and out.